Hello everybody, this is Tyrannex. Welcome to a new Redstone video, which will hopefully turn into a series about minecarts, because I had a really cool idea, I think. Imagine you have a vast network of minecart stations, all connected via rails. Imagine that each farm, like a chicken farm, a wheat farm, a mop farm, they all have minecart stations. Even your storage room has a minecart station. Now imagine you could automatically deliver items from your automated farms to your storage rooms, or automatically deliver bones to your flower farm. Since we have hoppers now that can suck out items out of chest minecarts, this is actually possible now. So my idea here is you could actually fully automate stations. So you could send items from a farm to a station and vice versa. And the way you could do this is, if you have a vast network of rails, you will have junctions, of course. And the way how you select the right destination, you could do by a certain messenger cart which drives in front of the payload cart, like a player or dropped items. And that messenger cart holds, for example, a written book, because since I think 1.7 or 1.6 you can copy books and they stack, and so that cart could, a junction could suck out that book, check which destination this is, and set the junction accordingly. And yeah, so what would we need for that? Well, we would need stations for players, probably. We need stations for storage rooms, for example, as where items are getting delivered. We would need stations from where items come from, like farms, storage rooms as well, perhaps, and whatever the item drop-off chests, perhaps. We need automated junctions, which automatically deliver these minecarts to the right destinations. And maybe in a future update or a future version of this network, we could have, well, since we need a messenger minecart, which will end up probably in a chest at the final destinations, we could automatically deliver all these excess minecarts into a central minecart distribution center, where you deliver excess carts and then deliver it to stations which don't have carts. And yeah, that will be rather complicated, but I think the wiring would not get too big. This is what I have thought of, what parts each of these stations would require. Well, some are not required, but most importantly you would need a possibility in a station how to get to a certain destination. So you would need a minecart track selector loader. So you would need probably a dispenser for chest minecarts, which places the destination. For example, a book, you have it here. You could just name it Station A, and the junction will check for that. And that will need to be loaded into a minecart with chest and be launched right in front of the minecart you are sitting in or your items are sitting in. And that will get on its way, and the junction would then do the destination selection. Then we probably will need a button panel of some sort where you can select your destination from. And when these two minecarts arrive at the final stations, we need to throw away the first one, because that's just a messenger cart. And those carts, yeah, we could send back to the distribution center. And so you would have a central organization of minecarts. Oh, you could place those empty minecarts into the chest of the local station if there is not enough minecarts, and if it's full, you could send it to the central distribution. What did I call it? Minecart distribution center. And if the local station is empty, for example, if we have a station where players are leaving from often, it could automatically see that that there is no minecarts available, and we could have a system that automatically requests minecarts from the minecart distribution center. So that's basically nothing else than all of these stations. We just send out again a messenger minecart with a certain destination. We name a book instead of station and a distribution center. Just set the junctions accordingly that it arrives here. And for example, we could place another book, a second book in a chest in that messenger cart where it should be delivered to. So we could add a book. First book would be minecart distribution center, the target, and where it came from, for example, station A. So the minecart distribution center would know where to deliver the minecarts to. The only question is now, how could we make the station recognize that that is a cart refill? We would need to make a certain book that we could do. So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I think it's makeable, and I think I will make a series about it where I build each module. And I started a little bit on automatic junction here, a version 0.1, which is already working. So this is actually, I think, one of the most important components of this whole thing, that you can have a junction where you have the incoming track, and it will divide into, I don't know, north and south or whatever. And your messenger minecart contains the destination, like station A, and you send the minecart on the way. It sucks out the book here, checks where it should go, puts the book back inside for future destination selection, and gets it on its way. So what do we have there? Station B. That is correct. Now place another chest minecart with destination station A. It sucks out the book. Here's an item sorter that checks which book is inside and sets this junction accordingly, and you see it went to station A. So yeah, very quickly explained. But now slowly, when the minecart drives over here, it activates this pressure plate here that blocks this way. The piston expands, and there's a short delay which makes it retract again. Here we have an item sorter, a simple one, which just has 4 books of station B, 5 books of station B, 5 books of station A, and here we have a T flip-flop, no, RS latch. An RS latch which sets those two hoppers, moves the items between those two droppers, which will set the junction accordingly. And then we just take this book back into this tiny item elevator and place it back into the chest minecart. So this is just a small proof of concept. I think the next version would also require that once the messenger minecart arrives here, it would need to stop the payload a little bit behind and then also send it on its way, and that payload should not get its items sucked out or stopped in any way. But yeah, I think that I will do next episode. Thank you for watching, and give me some feedback what you think about it. Bye bye.